Hey guys, it's Jackie here. So, yesterday in our training, we talked about forming and why it's important to build relationships with people in our business. And we went a little bit more in detail about the inviting process that Lindsay took us through. So, today, what I want to talk about is why it's important to follow up with people and how exactly you do that. So, the biggest reason why it's important to follow up with people is because, not everyone's always going to get back to you right away, and you want to make sure that you're presenting yourself in a professional manner. So if you fail to follow up with people, whether they respond to you in the first place or not, one, you're not going to be taken as seriously, but two, you're just going to miss out on so many opportunities to help people who otherwise may really need your help, and maybe they didn't see your message, maybe they didn't get your email, maybe they just forgot to respond. There's so many reasons why people don't respond right away, so following up is huge, and it's going to bring you probably about 90% more rate of success than if you choose not to follow up. So you absolutely must make this part of your routine and in your business. So, what I would suggest you guys doing as far as following up is setting a schedule for yourself. When do you follow up with people? So typically what I like to do is when I first send an invite to someone or I send a message to them because they're interested in my challenge group, I will set a reminder on Asana, which we talked about a couple of days ago. So Asana.com lets you schedule a follow-up date with your customers or anyone that you're talking to. And so I like to set my follow-ups for Mondays and Fridays. So if I talk to someone on a Monday, I'll make sure to follow up with them again that Friday. So it gives you kind of a few days of a window for them to get back to you. Or if you talk to them on a Thursday or Friday, you'll make sure to follow up with them that following Monday. So typically just 2 to 3 days in between follow-ups. And what I like to do is I use either a 2 to 3 system follow-up. So it depends on the situation, obviously, and you need to be able to read the situation when you're having a conversation with someone. But typically I'll do 2 to 3 follow-ups if needed, obviously. So what does a follow-up look like exactly? So say for instance you invited someone to your challenge group and they never got back to you. So, just keep it real simple and say something like, "Hey, Jen, I know I sent you a message about my challenge group the other day, and I don't know if you got my message or not, but I just wanted to check in and make sure that you received it. Did you happen to see it?" Something really simple like that. And then say you had a conversation with someone about a challenge group, and so they didn't necessarily completely, disregard your first message or not see your first message or for whatever reason. I would, again, just keep it very simple and say something like, "Hey there, Randy, I just wanted to follow up with you and see if you had a chance to look over the information that I sent you. Did you happen to take a look at it? Or did you have a chance to take a look at it?" So you always want to end with a question because that elicits a response from them. So that's typically like what I would do for a first follow-up. The second follow-up would be more something along these lines. So you would say something like, "Hey, I just wanted to make sure you didn't have any questions that I could answer for you about the information we talked about. I just wanted to be sure that I don't miss the opportunity to work with you. Did you have any questions for me? Looking forward to hearing from you soon." Something like that. And then the third response, if you don't get a response from them by the third time, for sure, you just kind of want to be, to the point and say, "Hey girl," or "Hey whoever, I just wanted to follow up with you one last time since I hadn't heard back. I know your goals are important to you and I'd love to help you reach them, but maybe now isn't the best time for you. Would you like me to keep you posted on a group in the near future? And that's typically what I'd say to someone if I've had some conversation with them, a little conversation with them about a challenge group, but it hadn't been taken further into the next steps and they hadn't gotten back to me. That would be my final response to them. And typically, when I do send out that message, I get really good responses, and 99% of the time, the person you're talking to has just been busy. Life comes up, things happen, and people aren't checking their Facebook messages like we do as Beachbody coaches. So they're typically going to give you a response, yes, I'm really interested. I just, things have been crazy, things have been busy. Please let me know about the next one, something like that. So it's very simple, but guys, this is a huge key to your business. If you do your follow-ups, you will have so much more success in your business, and you'll be able to help so many more people and reach so many more people than if you don't do that. So if you guys have any questions about how to do follow-ups or the relevance of them, why it's important, please ask in the comments below. And I hope that this was helpful for you guys. All right, have a good day. Bye.